Hey everybody, it's Coach Matt over here, Primal Athlete Training Center, www.primalatc.com. Well guys, today we are actually on video number 3 of our Javelin training series. Today's video, we're going to be explaining how you properly grip and hold a javelin. Now, being the genius that I am, I pulled in today getting ready to shoot this video and realized that I actually don't have a javelin with me here in the gym. All the javelins are down in the shed at the field where we would normally throw. I don't like having giant spears here in the gym. It's kind of a small place, so somebody picks up one of those and accidentally pokes somebody in the eye. That's not good. But I will have one here for future videos, and I also have to do some of these out on the field to actually throw the thing to show you guys how to do it. So fear not, we will have javelins in the future. For right now, using the old trusty piece of pipe. This is a 2-inch pipe that we used when we built our pull-up station that we have here. We've got a few extras that were left over, so I'm going to use this today instead. So just use your brain. Imagine that this is a javelin. Well, when we talk about javelin, we talk about the grip. What we have here is 3 different ways that you can hold a javelin. The first way is the fork grip, where you have your fingers on the end of the cord. You have the ring finger and the pinky finger on the middle of the cord and the thumb wrapped around. I'm going to turn it like this so you guys can see it. That's something you can't do with a normal javelin. Turn it this way so you guys can see it. You've got basically the 2 fingers, the ring and the pinky, the thumb, and the 2 fingers up top are right where the cord would be. Okay, this is called the fork grip. This is where a lot of beginner athletes start out. It's very easy to teach. When you release the javelin and you push off those 2 fingers at the very end, you've got that little bit of cord there to give you that extra friction, to give you that traction, and that little bit to push off of. The second grip is called the American grip. The American grip is sort of like the grip you would have on a football. So for a lot of reasons, this grip is, if somebody didn't know how to throw the javelin and they just picked it up and tried to throw it as far as they could, they would typically grab it with this grip. A lot of people like this grip for people who are just starting out. I like the fork grip, but this one works just as well, and really for this, it's a little bit more advanced, but not really too much. So if you use this grip and you're just starting out, that's fine. With this grip, what you actually do is you have your first finger and your thumb on the cord, on the grip of the javelin. The ring finger, the pinky finger, and the middle finger are wrapped around the cord, and we'll turn it this way to show you again. So you've got index finger, thumb on the cord, the pinky, the ring, and the middle finger are on the middle of that grip, on the middle of the javelin cord. So you can see it's pretty balanced, it's right in the hand, decent grip for you to have, especially if you're just starting out or if you've been doing it a little while. Now the third grip is called the Finnish grip, like Finland, Finnish grip. The Finnish grip is similar to the American grip, with the exception being that in the Finnish grip, instead of having the index finger and the thumb on the cord, you have your middle finger and the thumb on the cord. The first finger is back behind the ring of the middle finger. The pinky and the ring are down in the middle of that cord. Now this is a little bit more advanced of a way to throw. A lot of the pro, I guess you can say, a lot of the high-end, the Olympic caliber athletes, the really good collegiate athletes will throw with this type of grip. The ring finger and the middle finger and the thumb on the end of that cord. What it will do is it's going to give that javelin a little bit more spin as it leaves the hand, more than the regular kind of American grip, and certainly more than that fork grip. So it's going to give you a little bit more spin, which is good. The downside, of course, is that you've actually moved your hand back about 1.5 inches from where it would normally be. So instead of having the index finger on the cord, you now have the ring finger on the cord. So your hand has moved back about 1 inch. And what this is going to do, it's going to put more weight in front of the hand, and it's going to make it a little bit harder to throw through the point, a little bit harder to balance that javelin as you, do your approach, as you do your crossovers, and as you throw. So that's, for that reason, a little bit more advanced of a way to hold on to that javelin. Now, the way it should move, or the way it should be held in your hand. This, again, is a lot of personal preference. So, the way it's held in the hand, you do not want to choke the heck out of it. You do not want to grip it and hold on to it really, really tight. You also do not want to hold on to it real loose and just kind of have it sitting and flopping around in the hand. You want a pretty tight grip on it, okay? You want to have it set in the hand with a nice grip. Not too tight, not too loose. The other thing that needs to happen is the javelin must go down the palm. You're not going to hold it like you would a barbell or a dumbbell where it's straight across in your hand. That's going to go down the hand. For that reason, that's why I like to start out with the fork grip with people who are just starting out, because when you hold it in the fork grip, it automatically goes down the middle of that palm. Okay, there's no tendency like with the American grip or the Finnish grip to hold it like you would a barbell. Fork grip, it goes down the hand. The American grip, it should go down the hand as well, along with the Finnish grip. It should go right down the hand. If everybody looked at their palm and they closed their thumb and their pinky together, you'll see a crease that goes right down the hand. That's where you should put it. Again, find the comfort that works for you. If it's off by a millimeter here or there, if it's off by half a centimeter here or there, really, it's personal preference. If you have a huge hand, if you have a really tiny hand, you're going to have to play with it a little bit. It's nothing you should spend a lot of time on. Find a grip that's comfortable for you, put it in the hand and make it comfortable for you, and just make sure you've got a nice even grip on it where you're not squeezing too hard and it's not too loose as you approach and as you throw. Alright guys, that does it for this week. Check back with us next week where we're going to be outside. We're going to be doing a lot of throws with the javelin, showing you with the full size jab how to throw through the point, okay, how to release correctly, and beginner warm-up drills that you can do before you even launch that javelin as far as you can. Beginner drills that you can do to make sure that when the time comes, you're doing everything correctly and you can just apply power to it at the end. Thanks guys for checking us out. Make sure you let your teammates know, make sure you let your coaches and your friends know. Primal Athlete Training Center, primalatc.com is the place for you to go to ask questions and get real answers from real people on how you can improve your throws on a daily basis. Thanks.